I'm Tanya Mellerson, and I am an intensive reading teacher. I use a variety of best practices and research-based strategies to meet the students' needs. Many of the students need assistance with phonics, so I provide strategies for that. Many of the students need assistance with vocabulary development, and I provide strategies with that and comprehension strategies as well. I work with a program this past school year called the Re180 program, and through that program it requires 3 rotations, and one of the rotations is where I spend a good amount of time with the students working in small groups. So through the small group component of the program, I try to tailor instruction to meet whatever deficiencies the students may have in a particular area. As a whole, the school seems to be moving in the right direction in terms of academics. For many years, the focus was on sports and athletics, and I see more academic focus throughout the school. The students have many programs that allow them to express their academic capabilities through word challenges or reading challenges and things like that. So I think that's a positive move for the school, or positive for the students as well. I see growth. I see a lot of growth, especially this school year. When I entered the classroom this year, it was tough. I took over a class in the middle of the school year, so the structure that they were used to was something that had to change. But by January, I had the majority of the students on board with learning, and they were comfortable with the flow of the class. By the end of the school year, everyone knew what to expect. Everyone was concerned about their academic progress. So, I mean, it was a positive for me because in the beginning I had the students that, I had students that were 9th grade, and they were more concerned with everything else other than academics. But by the end of the school year, they were, truly into, what they've accomplished throughout the school year. My fondest memories in Miami Northwestern was being a part of the cheerleading team, and also I was a part of the Performing and Visual Arts program, most popularly known as Peavy. And my fondest memory is being able to perform for school events such as pep rallies or assemblies and things like that. I really, really enjoyed my time with that. But the pep rallies were amazing. It was just that no one was no one was in their seats. Everyone was out of their seats because it was just such a spirited time. Everybody was hyped, and just had a great time with the band and the cheer, and we all support each other. Even though it was a sporting activity, it was one of my most favorite times of the school year because it showed that the students and the kids had the students had awesome school spirit. Well, I'm now the cheer coach here, and my cheerleaders work hard at building spirit. We create posters for different events. Whenever we have pep rallies, we do things to try to involve the crowd. We have a new football coach. I don't know what that says for me, but we have faith that we're going to have a better season this year. So I think when the school has a winning program, the students tend to fall in line as far as spirit and loving their school and supporting their school. One, the building has changed. When I graduated from Miami Northwestern, were in a different building. This is a brand new facility now, and I think what has changed with the student body is that I believe that we had more school spirit back then. You know, we were true blue and gold Northwestern Bulls, and nowadays, you know, you have the kids that come for various reasons, but their heart is not truly for their school. So you know, we have some true, I believe, blue and gold students here, but then we have some that are just, you know, kind of on the fence. Mr. Peavy was an assistant principal here. He was probably the most influential person when I was here in Miami Northwestern Senior High School, and he had been here for over 30 years because he was here when my mom was in high school, and all of her sisters and my uncle. But he was Mr. Blue and Gold. He was Mr. Blue and Gold. He was very concerned about his students. He had offers to become principal, but he declined them all because he felt that it was going to take him away from the students. Well, anyway, Mr. Peavy in about 1988 was diagnosed with cancer. I think he passed in 1988, but I think he was diagnosed a year prior, and he passed away. He was very important. He was so important that they had his funeral here in the building before this building, in the auditorium, and there was so many people that they had to set up speakers outside because everybody couldn't get in. After that, they had a street name for Mr. Peavy, but he was just Miami Northwestern. Anyone that was a part of Miami Northwestern through the time that the school came into existence up until like the early 90s, they know who Mr. Peavy is. I think this is a great place. This is my first year teaching here. Well, I'm going into my second year teaching here, but it's not my first time working with Northwestern. I taught elementary school, but in the evening I would come over and work with one of the I work with the cheerleaders in the afternoon. So I've been back and forth. I have a daughter here, so I have a nephew here, and I also have a niece here. And I mean, we love the school. My mom graduated from Miami Northwestern. Her sisters graduated from Miami Northwestern. My uncle graduated from Miami Northwestern, and it's just, you know, this is family for me. Happy 60th anniversary, Miami Northwestern Senior High School, Miami Northwestern Bulls. Rest in peace, Mr. Peavy. Thank you.